Welcome back to Elder Wolf MTG, everybody. We're going to be doing some more pack openings here, looking to get a little bit more rares and mythics for a couple of decks that I'm building, but I wanted to go ahead and open this with all of you. I think I have 22 packs here ready to go, most of them being Aetherdrift. So let's jump right in and see what we pull. Let's see, Bastronaut is a good one. I mean, it's obviously for aggro, but if you see this pack one, pick one, and you are wanting to go red, this is a great one to do it. Get you start your engines. It has menace to probably get you to the second speed pretty quickly if you get this on turn one. And then when it's at max speed, it has double strike, and then it becomes a serious threat. So yeah, it's a really good one. I think I would definitely take that pack one, pick one. Let's see what other rares we can open here. The River Churn Monument. There's a lot of mill standard decks going around, and this is the basis of those decks right here. So for 2 mana, it's an artifact, and you can pay 1 colorless and tap this artifact, and any number of target players each mill 2, but then you can do the exhaust ability, so 1 time for 4 mana, and any number of target players each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard. So you can in standard pair this with the artifact creature that when it attacks mills half your deck, and then you exhaust it and then you win the game. Yeah, in limited you can do this. If you packed one, picked one, this you can try to build around it. It is in a kind of a stalled board state. It can be a win condition, so definitely a fun one to play with. I'm not sure if it's the best pack one pick one, but definitely something that is worth considering, but it's probably not super reliable unless you get a lot of help along the way with it. But yeah, if you're looking to have some fun, yeah, go for it. It's always fun to mill your opponents out, at least I think so. Let's see, Waxen Shape Thief, 4 mana, and it's Flash, which is critical, and also has Cycling, which is great. But you can have this creature enter as a copy of an artifact or creature that you control, so it can become a copy of a vehicle or any other artifact, like the River Churn Monument. So yeah, having like, if you had the River Churn Monument and then this one would be the next pack, that would be amazing, because then you could double up on them, which would almost guarantee you to win some mill your opponent out games. So yeah, really, really good one to have, and the cycling just makes it very versatile as well. I think it's worthy of a pack one, pick. Afterburner Expert, we've seen this one before. 3 mana 4/2 with an exhaust of put 2 1/1s on it, so it becomes a 6/4. And then whenever you activate an exhaust ability, you return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if you put this in the right exhaust deck, especially with the elf that gives you, like, you can play exhaust abilities kind of 1 more time each turn, this kind of just keeps coming back and is a threat. So yeah, I like this card quite a bit. I mean, I don't think it's like the biggest bomb, but the consistency in the exhaust deck this has is pretty amazing. So yeah, if there's nothing else in pack one, pick one, or pack one, then I would say go ahead and go for that. Green is also the strongest color in Aetherdrift, so something to keep in mind as well when you're thinking about building a deck. Okay, great. Dual lands, I will take it. Always great for constructed, for sure, and very good for limited as well. This is a great one for limited. 4 mana artifact. It's a zombie Lord Pumper, basically 1/1 to all zombies, and then tap it at instant speed, and a creature card in your graveyard gains Embalm until the end of turn, and then Embalm cost is equal to its mana cost. Just gets you recursion, and it comes back as a zombie regardless of what type it is. So very good one. I would definitely pick this one up. Pack one, pick one for sure. Super powerful card, both in standard and in or constructed and limited. Sita Varma, 2 mana 2/3 with an exhaust with an X ability. You put X 1/1 counters on it, and then you may have the base power and toughness of each other creature you control become equal. So this one, if you have a go wide board, you can basically have Sita Varma on the battlefield, and then for like 6, then you can basically have all of your creatures have basically 5 power. So you want to go wide with this one. Not sure if this is a worthy pack one, pick one, but it's not bad for a 2 mana 2/3 with a pretty good exhaust ability, but you need to go wide really with this one to make it work. So keep that in mind as you're opening those packs. Here's one of the Gear Hulks, the green-white one. It's a 4/4 for 4. It has first strike and trample, so already really good. And then when this creature enters, you may search your library for up to 2 artifact, creature, and or enchantment cards with mana value 1 or less. Reveal them. Yeah, probably worth the first pick. You have to find other cards that are mana value 1. There are some in the format, but that's much more constructed, I think. But just having a 4-mana 4/4 first strike trample is really relevant. So I would be tempted to take it, even though green-white maybe not the best, but green is still the best color, so that gives you some options there. Repurposing Bay, 3-mana artifact, pay 2, sacrifice another artifact, and then you search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value, and you put it onto the battlefield. So it kind of upgrades your artifacts in terms of mana value. Really good if you can get the right deck with it, probably more constructed limited, but you can definitely do it in the vehicles. You can upgrade your vehicles. If they have entered the battlefield effects, then you sacrifice it and upgrade it. You can definitely do that. Yeah, a fun one to play around with for sure. I'm not sure if I would pick it first, but if you're in blue already with artifacts, then you would definitely want to use that one. Unstoppable Plan, 3-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control. Really more for like artifacts and stuff where you have effects so that you can have them again. So it's hard to say unlimited, probably not. You can make it work, but as a pack one, pick one, probably not. This is something if you had great blue artifacts with tap abilities later, then you could pick this one up and then kind of like really make them super awesome. But as a pack one, pick one, probably not. Really good constructed card though. Dual land. Yes, we will take dual lands. Absolutely. And next one. Skyseer's Chariot, 2-mana, 3/3 flyer. It's a vehicle, and then you choose a non-land card name, and then the activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate. It can be good to slow your opponent down. It's a crew 2 for a 3/3 flying vehicle. Not bad. Probably I wouldn't pick it unless there was just nothing else in the pack, but very good for constructed, but can be good for white, but white is probably the weakest color in the set overall. Let's see, Quack Feast, 2-mana sorcery, and you choose a target creature, a planeswalker, or a vehicle. Then you mill 2 cards and destroy the chosen permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. So this is really focused on the green-black deck. This is where you want to play this one, but very good removal, especially in green-black. Okay, we got some Alchemy Aetherdrift free packs that came in. So Alchemy, I haven't played much Alchemy, not a huge fan of it. It has some interesting cards for sure. Let's see, Masterpiece Vault, 3-mana artifact, and when it's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draft a card from this spellbook and put it onto the battlefield, and when an equipment enters this way, attach it up to 1 target creature you control, and then you sacrifice this artifact for 5. It's a mythic, and I'm sure there's a huge spellbook that you can go through. Lightning Greaves, Sword of Body and Mind. Okay, yeah, so you can get all the swords. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. A lot of fun to play with for sure. And Spectacle of Destruction, 2-mana enchantment. Whenever one or more creatures die, put a wreck counter on this enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this enchantment has 1 or more wreck counters on it, remove a wreck counter from it and seek a non-land card from your deck. Yeah, that's super good value. Yeah, that's really, I actually may put that in my Brawl deck. Remember, Brawl, you can actually use Alchemy cards. That's actually a really good one for Brawl. I haven't done any limited Alchemy, so I'm not quite sure. That sounds like a good one, though, in Alchemy limited. Okay, we just got 2 of them. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Sure, sounds like a good card. Let's go to Foundations. Brass's Bounty, for each land you control, create a treasure. All constructed. Yeah, definitely if you're doing limited in this, you don't want this one in your deck. Definitely constructed fodder. So we'll just keep that in our card collection. Arabo, we've seen this one before. 3 mana, 2/2, a cat lord, and whenever it or another non-token cat you control enters, you create a cat token. Very good. Yeah, absolutely. I would pick this up. Pack one, pick one. Go with the cat theme that's in Foundations. Duskmourn. Leyline of Transformation. These are the Leylines very much for constructed, really not very good for limited. If it's in your opening hand, you can put it on the battlefield. You choose a creature type as it enters, and creatures of the chosen type are the chosen type in addition to other types. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that are not on the battlefield. Yeah, for a thematic for constructed, but not for limited. I would not pick that one at all for limited. Reluctant Role Model. This one was good, and Duskmourn, 2 mana, 2/2, survival at the beginning of your second main phase. If it's tapped, you put either a flying lifelink or 1/1 counter on it. And when this creature or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters on up to one target creature. It allows you to move your counters around if a creature you control with counters on it dies, which is really the power of this. So very good card. I love this card. I would definitely pick it. Pack one, pick one. And Bloomburrow. Let's see. Azure Beastbinder. I like this one a lot. 2 mana, 1/3, and it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. And then whenever this creature attacks up to one target artifact, creature, or planeswalker an opponent controls, loses all abilities until your next turn. If it's a creature, it also has base power and toughness 2/2. So it locks down your opponent's kind of biggest threat until the next turn, which is great. And you can keep doing that. It's a good lockdown control card for sure. I really like it. I would definitely pick it first. Okay, last pack here. Looks like we got a mythic. Rakdos the Muscle, a 6/5, 5 mana, 6/5 flying trample, which is amazing. And whenever you sacrifice another creature, exile cards equal to its mana value from the top of target player's library, and until your next end step, you may play those cards. And mana of any type can be spent to cast those cards, and you can sack another creature, and Rakdos gains indestructible and tap it, and you can activate only once each turn. But yeah, really, really powerful card. Super big bomb, and Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Absolutely pick that up. Hope you enjoyed the pack openings. We will come back with some more content in the near future. Until next time.